The human ship drifted quietly above the strange, green planet, its engines humming softly. Captain Alex stared at the surface below, feeling both excitement and unease. Reports said this world was abandoned, yet strange signals had been detected, signals that no human could understand. Alex adjusted the controls and peered through the viewport. The landscape was full of enormous machines, towering structures, and cables that twisted like giant snakes. Across the land, some machines moved on their own, parts spinning and clicking, making no sound any human had ever heard. Alex's heart raced, part fear, part curiosity. What is this place? He whispered to himself. The voice of the ship's AI answered calmly, unknown. Extreme caution advised. Suddenly, one of the moving machines stopped, and a figure emerged, tall and thin. With long arms and metal-like skin, its eyes glowed, faint blue, and it walked with strange, precise movements. Alex froze. He had expected alien life, but nothing like this. The figure approached one of the giant machines and started repairing it at an impossible speed. Sparks flew, gears turned, and the machine seemed almost alive. Then, it paused, turned, and looked directly at the human ship, and it laughed, a sound sharp and strange, echoing across the landscape. Alex flinched. The alien was laughing at him, at Earth, at humanity, and it felt mocking. After a tense moment, the alien turned back to the machine, tapping and adjusting things with expert hands. Alex had to admit, the alien was brilliant, but also strange and unpredictable. The AI spoke again. It seems to notice you. It is curious. Alex swallowed hard. Curiosity or danger? He couldn't tell. The alien suddenly stopped working and looked at him again, tilting its head, as if studying every movement. Then, without warning, it waved a long, slender hand, signaling for Alex to come down. Alex hesitated, stepping onto an alien world, into the hands of a being that had already mocked humanity. It sounded insane, but curiosity won, as it always did. He suited up and activated the ship's landing platform, descending slowly toward the surface. The air was breathable, surprisingly warm, and smelled faintly of metal and electricity. The alien didn't move, it just waited, its glowing eyes fixed on him. Alex felt a strange mix of fear and fascination. Why was this being here? What did it want from him? As he stepped closer, he noticed the alien's machines were all broken in small ways, parts missing or bent, but the alien worked tirelessly, repairing them without a pause, almost like it was unhappy, frustrated, or lonely. Alex wondered if even aliens could feel alone in the vast universe. Then the alien spoke in a strange, melodic tone, not words, but a series of sounds. Alex somehow understood. You, help, it said simply, pointing at a half-repaired machine. Alex swallowed and nodded slowly. Okay, I'll try, he said, unsure what he was agreeing to. The alien studied him for a long moment, then smiled faintly, and for the first time, its laughter sounded less mocking, more curious. Alex felt a chill run down his spine. This was no ordinary encounter. Something about this alien, its world, and its machines made him realize this was the beginning of something bigger, something that could change the way humans thought about the universe forever. And as the sun of the strange planet dipped behind jagged towers, Alex took his first steps toward the alien, not knowing that the alien mechanic had chosen him for a reason, and that reason would change both of their lives forever. Alex stepped closer to the alien mechanic, his boots crunching over strange glowing metal fragments. The alien didn't move away. Instead it pointed to the half-repaired machine, its glowing blue eyes fixed on him. Alex looked at the machine. It was enormous, taller than his ship, with parts that seemed to move by themselves. I don't know where to start, he said honestly, feeling nervous. The alien tilted its head and let out a strange sound, almost like laughter mixed with frustration. Then, it gestured for Alex to pick up a tool, a slim rod that pulsed with energy. Alex hesitated but obeyed. The moment he touched it, a small spark ran up his arm, startling him. The alien watched silently, as if waiting for him to prove himself. Alex tried to fix one of the smaller components. Nothing happened. The part refused to fit. The alien's glowing eyes blinked slowly. Was it disappointed? Alex felt his confidence shrink. He tried again. The alien made another sound, this time sharper, almost like it was laughing at him again. Alex groaned. I'm not sure I'm helping. The alien suddenly moved, quick and precise. adjusting a part faster than human hands could. The machine whirred to life for a moment, then went silent again. Alex looked up at the alien. "I think it wants me to think differently," he said. The alien made a sound that sounded like approval, pointing to another part of the machine. Alex understood it wasn't just a machine. It was a puzzle, a test, a challenge. Hours passed, or maybe minutes. Time felt strange here, warped by the alien technology. Alex learned to watch the alien's movements carefully, mimicking its adjustments. Slowly, the machine began to respond. Tiny gears turning, lights blinking, humming softly. The alien made a sound of excitement, and for the first time, Alex laughed. It felt good. This strange cooperation between human and alien. The alien's laughter joined his, not mocking now, but almost friendly. Then, a sudden jolt shook the ground, making sparks fly from a nearby machine. Alex stumbled, but caught himself. The alien's eyes widened, and it moved to stabilize the unstable part. Alex realized this world was unpredictable, dangerous, even for the alien. He worked quickly, guided by instinct, touching parts just as the alien pointed. The machine groaned, but did not break. The alien let out a sound that Alex interpreted as relief. Alex smiled nervously. "We're doing it," he said. The alien's hand hovered over another part, hesitant. It seemed unsure. Alex stepped closer. "We'll figure it out together," he said, feeling a strange bond with the being. The alien made a low sound, soft this time, like a sigh. Then it gestured toward a massive core in the machine. Alex's stomach sank. That core looked dangerous, alive even. The alien seemed to trust him to handle it, and somehow, Alex knew he had no choice but to try. As he reached for the core, the alien tilted its head, watching his every move. Alex felt tension and fear, but also excitement. This was bigger than anything he had ever faced. He took a deep breath and touched the core. Lights flared, the ground shook, and a low hum filled the air. The alien leaned close, making a sound that felt like encouragement. Alex held his breath. He was part of something extraordinary, something the universe had not expected. A human helping an alien, solving a machine that no human could understand. And as the hum settled, Alex realized one thing. This was only the beginning, and the alien had more surprises in store for him. Alex stepped back as the core settled into place, its lights glowing steadily. For a moment, everything seemed calm. The hum of the alien machines was steady, almost peaceful. But then, one of the giant machines nearby shuddered violently, sparks flying from its joints. Alex stumbled, grabbing a support beam to keep from falling. The alien's eyes widened, glowing brighter than ever. It moved faster than Alex could follow, adjusting the machine with incredible speed. Alex realized that even the alien was surprised. Something was wrong. The ground trembled again. A deep, vibrating sound filled the air. The alien pointed at a massive panel, the symbols on it flickering and changing. Alex didn't understand the symbols, but he knew he had to act. He mimicked the alien's movements, twisting levers and pushing buttons. The machine shuddered and groaned, but refused to calm down. The alien's hands moved like lightning, and Alex had to follow perfectly. Every mistake could break the machine, or worse, harm them both. Suddenly, a jet of steam shot out from the core, hot and hissing. Alex jumped back just in time, but the heat singed his sleeve. The alien clicked its tongue, a sound of frustration, and moved to stabilize the core. Alex realized that danger was real. This machine wasn't just a puzzle, it was alive, and it didn't want to be controlled. The alien let out a long, low sound that seemed almost like fear. Alex looked at it. He had never seen an alien afraid before. "Don't worry, we can do this," Alex said, trying to steady his voice. The alien tilted its head, considering his words, then motioned for him to continue. Together, they worked in perfect sync, human instinct meeting alien precision. The machine's movements became more violent, as if it was testing them, challenging them. A loud bang echoed, and a panel flew off, spinning into the air. Alex ducked, heart pounding. He felt the weight of the moment. One wrong move, and it could end badly. The alien gestured toward another lever, and Alex acted, twisting it just as the alien had shown. The core stabilized, but only partially. The hum was louder now, almost threatening. Alex looked at the alien. "We need a plan," he shouted over the noise. The alien made a sound of agreement and pointed to a series of smaller mechanisms. Alex understood they had to redirect the energy flow, or the machine would explode. Working together, they moved quickly, adjusting levers, turning gears, and connecting circuits. Sweat dripped from Alex's brow, and the alien's hands moved with urgency. Time felt stretched. Every second was life or death. The hum grew louder, vibrating through the ground and their bones. Finally, with one last adjustment, the energy flow stabilized, the machines calmed, the hum softened, and the ground stopped shaking. Alex fell to his knees, exhausted but relieved. The alien made a soft sound of approval, its glowing eyes dimming, as if exhausted too. Alex looked around at the silent machines, realizing how close they had come to disaster. The alien studied him, and for the first time, Alex saw something like respect in its eyes. He smiled, though tired and shaken. "We did it, together," he said. The alien let out a long, low hum, almost like a laugh, and gestured for him to follow. Alex knew this was far from over. The alien had secrets, and this machine was only one part of them. Something bigger was coming, something that would test both human courage and alien skill, and Alex was ready to face it. Side by side with the being who had once laughed at the universe itself, after the machines calmed, Alex sat on a glowing panel. Catching his breath, the alien stood silently, its glowing eyes dimmed, but there was a softness to them Alex hadn't seen before. For the first time, the alien didn't move like a machine, it moved like it was. Thinking, remembering, Alex wiped sweat from his forehead. "Are you okay?" he asked cautiously. The alien made a sound, low and melodic, almost like a sigh. Then it pointed to a massive structure in the distance, one that hummed with quiet energy. Alex followed its gaze. This structure was older, bigger than the others, and covered in strange markings. The alien gestured for him to come closer, then made sounds that he somehow understood. It wanted to show him its past. They approached the structure. Alex saw symbols glowing faintly, telling stories in a language he didn't know. The alien touched them carefully, and as it did, memories flashed in its mind. Images Alex could feel. Somehow, it had been alone for centuries, traveling the universe, creating machines, testing technology. Humans, it seemed, were only a curiosity at first, small, fragile, laughable. But as time passed, it realized that companionship was rare in the universe. Even for beings like it, loneliness had made it harsh, distant, sometimes cruel, and maybe afraid. Alex listened quietly, piecing together what the alien could not say in words. It had mocked humanity not out of hate, but because it had never trusted anyone to help or understand. His laughter was defense, a shield against being hurt or disappointed. But now, it had chosen him. It needed a companion, someone to think differently, someone who could help, someone it could trust. Alex swallowed. You needed me," he said slowly, understanding finally. The alien nodded slightly, glowing eyes flickering with what seemed like relief. Then it gestured to the half-repaired machine, the one that had almost destroyed them. Alex realized this machine wasn't just a puzzle, it was a test of trust, skill, and courage, and he had passed, not because he was perfect, but because he had tried, because he had thought differently, and because he hadn't given up. For a moment, the alien seemed almost vulnerable, its metallic frame trembling slightly. Alex took a step closer. "We can finish it together," he said gently. The alien made a sound of agreement and motioned for him to work on a part of the machine. Alex smiled faintly, feeling a bond stronger than words, stronger than fear. Together, human and alien worked, repairing the core, connecting circuits, aligning parts. The machine hummed and glowed as if it understood their unity, their teamwork. As they finished, the alien turned to Alex, its glowing eyes soft, almost warm. It made a series of melodic sounds, which Alex somehow understood: gratitude, respect, trust, and then, unexpectedly, it laughed soft, genuine, not mocking. Alex laughed too, relief washing over him, and he realized something important. Even in a universe that laughed at humans, even in a world full of strange machines and alien logic, courage, trust, and companionship could create miracles. The alien looked at him, pointing toward the horizon, toward the stars beyond their planet. Alex understood. Their journey wasn't over. The universe was bigger, more dangerous, but now he wasn't alone, and neither was the alien, and together they could face anything. The alien's machine hummed steadily now, its lights pulsing gently. Alex stepped back, wiping his hands. Feeling tired but alive, he looked around at the alien, whose glowing eyes were calm for the first time. The harsh laughter had disappeared, replaced by something that felt like peace. The alien moved closer, touching the machine gently. Then it looked at Alex, tilting its head, its eyes glowing softly. Alex realized the alien was acknowledging him, recognizing his effort, his courage. "You helped," he said quietly. Smiling faintly, the alien made a series of melodic sounds, almost like words. Gratitude, respect, trust. Alex understood. This wasn't just about machines or puzzles. It was about connection, even in a universe that laughed at humans. Even in a world full of alien intelligence, a simple human could make a difference, could matter. Alex took a deep breath, looking at the planet stretching out beneath them. He thought of Earth, so small and fragile, and wondered what the universe would think now. The alien gestured for him to follow, pointing toward the edge of the machine field. Alex stepped forward cautiously, curious, wondering what it wanted to show him. They walked together, human and alien, side by side, an unlikely team. The alien made soft humming sounds, like it was explaining things in its own way. Alex listened, learning not just about machines, but about the universe, about trust, about courage. A sudden flare of light shot across the horizon, reflecting off the alien structures. Alex felt a thrill of excitement. Adventure was still out there, waiting. But this time, he knew he wasn't alone. The alien paused, then gestured toward him, as if asking a question. Would he stay? Would he continue this journey together? Alex smiled and nodded. "Yes, we do this together," he said. The alien made a soft, approving sound, almost like a laugh. Alex laughed too, a mixture of relief, joy, and wonder. For the first time, the alien didn't laugh at him, didn't mock humanity. It had found companionship, something it had longed for across centuries of solitude. And Alex realized he had found something to a bond with a being no human had ever met before. A reminder that courage, curiosity, and trust could bridge worlds, that even the smallest human could matter in the vastness of the universe. That laughter could turn into understanding, and fear into friendship. The alien gestured toward the horizon, toward the stars beyond their planet. Alex followed, feeling awe and excitement, wondering what other challenges and adventures awaited. Together, they walked past the giant machines, past the glowing structures, two beings, so different, yet connected by trust and courage. And Alex knew this was just the beginning. The universe might have laughed at him before, but now he had the alien's respect, and more importantly, its companionship. And side by side, human and alien would face the unknown together. As the sun dipped behind jagged towers, casting long shadows across the strange planet, Alex looked at the alien and smiled, knowing that the bond they had formed was stronger than fear, stronger than loneliness, stronger than any machine. And in that moment, he felt the true power of being human, simple, brave, and capable, even in a universe that had once laughed at him.